Estill County Sports Network. For a full list of games to be broadcast, the platforms those games will be broadcast on, please visit listenlikealocal.com and click on the Estill County Sports Network banner on the home page. Select games will be broadcast on a combination of platforms, including 104.9 FM, The Pickup, NFHS Network, WSKV-FM on Facebook Live, at Estill County Sports Network on YouTube. Streaming audio accessible on any internet-connected device. Just say, hey Google, Siri, or Alexa, play Pickup Country 104.9 FM, or visit listenlikealocal.com. And on the dedicated Estill County Sports Stream, found at listenlikealocal.com. Or download the new free Estill County Sports Network app for Android or iOS. Estill County Engineer Athletics broadcast is made possible by great sponsors. But to continue to bring the many high-quality broadcasts to you, we need your help. If you own a business, are part of an organization, church, or nonprofit, and would like to support the broadcast of Estill County sports while promoting your brand to loyal listeners like you, just give us a call, 606-663-2811. Don't forget, you can directly support Estill County Engineer Athletics by purchasing an annual subscription to the NFHS Network at nfhsnetwork.com. You can also directly support your Estill County Engineers by attending games in person. Get your tickets now at the GoFan app. You can also find links to the NFHS Network and the GoFan app at the Estill County Sports Network page at listenlikealocal.com. And now, let's join our ECSN broadcast team live at the game.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Wolfe County Sports Complex for 14th Region baseball action here on this Memorial Day, and we give honor to those that have served our great nation and those who have given the ultimate sacrifice. We thank you for your service. Today, the Estill County Engineers will be taking on the Breathitt County Bobcats in the first round of the 14th Region. Later on today at 5 o'clock up in Breathitt County, the Lady Engineers will be taking on the Lady Bulldogs of Hazard for the first round of the girls' 14th Region. The 14th Region this year is being brought to you by Mercy Health, Markham and Wallace Hospital. And as the lineups are being introduced right now, we'll kind of go over just a little bit of the data coming up into this game. Estill and Breathitt County have played each other twice this year, each one coming away with a win on their home field. Breathitt won back on April the 28th, 3-0, and Estill won back on April the 13th, 6-1. Estill County beat Lee County 17-0 and Powell County 7-1 in the 56th district to make it to the region, and Breathitt County beat Jackson City 10-0, but they lost to Wolfe County in the championship game 3-2. So formidable foes for each one here today. And as far as lineup goes, Breathitt County today will be pitching Aiden Combs, only a sophomore this year, and I don't believe he's their number one pitcher. He's not pitched in as many innings as several others, but Estill County will be throwing their ace, Bryce Drake, on the mound today. Breathitt County lineup today will be, leading off will be Blake Hudson, the second baseman. Batting second will be the pitcher Aiden Combs. Batting third will be the shortstop Sebastian Howard. Batting first base will be Jaden Hudson, the first baseman. Batting fifth will be the designated hitter Kobe Bird. And batting sixth will be the catcher Tatum Moore. Batting seventh will be the center fielder Jake Fugit. And batting eighth will be the third baseman Wyatt Spencer. And batting ninth will be the right fielder Cage Ellis. And playing left field today, but being DH for, will be Adam Spencer. And for the Engineers, Logan Friend will lead off playing second base today. Dawson Moore will be playing center field, followed by Bryce Drake. He'll be on the mound today for the Engineers. Cooper Powell batting fourth, playing third base today for the Engineers. Caden Conley in the left field today. Batting sixth will be the designated hitter Mason Rader. Batting seventh will be first baseman Mason Griggs. And batting eighth will be the catcher Wyatt Waddle. And batting ninth, playing shortstop today, will be Garrett Holloway. Playing right field today, but being DH4 will be number 6, Jackson Snar. Again, the game before us just ended about 30 minutes ago as Wolfe County beat Perry County Central 2-0 in a pitching duel. So the winner of this game, if you'll just look up on your brackets, will be facing also the winner. So Estill County got a tough contest ahead of them today, as Breathitt County has really had our number the past few years, and the years before that it was all Estill County. But I believe we got two teams that are pretty even today, and it's going to be one of those that come through with some timely hits and pitchers that get ahead. So it looks like we're ready for action as Blake Hudson, the second baseman, batting .227 on the year, and he steps in to face Bryce Drake, the pitcher for the Engineers today. First pitch called strike right down the middle, as Bryce done a great job in the championship of the district as he got ahead. Another fastball comes in, and that one's a little bit up high. One ball, one strike to count to Blake Hudson, second baseman for Breathitt County. Off speed comes in a little bit low. So Hudson will find himself ahead in the count now. 2 balls, 1 strike. Fastball hit hard right at second base. Taken by Friend. He lobs it over to first base for the first out of the inning. And if you'll notice, as you see here on Facebook Live, that Wolfe County has the artificial grass, and so the ball's kind of going to stay down, but it's going to scoot a lot quicker to you. Now coming to the plate for the Bobcats will be the pitcher, number 24, Aiden Combs, batting .511 on the season, only a sophomore. First pitch called strike one. As I said earlier, Drake's done a great job here lately getting ahead in the count. Another fastball comes in. This one just a little bit away, so that's going to even the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Kind of got an overcast sky today, a little bit of sun peeking out every now and then, and a lot of humidity in the air. Another pitch comes right down the middle to put Drake ahead in the count now. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Again, remind you that the Lady Engineers will be playing at 5 o'clock today up at Breathitt County. Curveball comes in, it's reached and fouled out of play in foul territory over the first base dugout, but good pitch by Drake right there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And I always call it the pitcher's best pitch. That's the pitch that they want to try to get them out on. Almost got Combs to reach out just a little bit further, but again, that keeps the count at 1 ball, 2 strikes. Changeup comes in this time, just a little bit on the outside. Gets away from the catcher, Waddle. That's going to even the count up at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fastball comes in, and this one fouled straight back. And that'll take it a little trip over the hill. Sure, some of these young kids will get their leg workout today as they go over the hill to get these balls. Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes. Drake in the windup. Fastball comes in, misses just a little bit outside, and that's going to make the count go full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Again, we're here at the Wolfe County Sports Complex as the Estill Engineers take on the Breathitt Bobcats in the first round of the region. Ground ball hit to shortstop, backhanded by Holloway. Goes over to first base. This one's not going to be in time, so it's going to be a base hit for Aiden Combs. Had to go to his backhand right there. Did a good job with it. Just Combs with enough speed to make it easily to first base. That'll bring up Sebastian Howard, the shortstop. He's batting .435 on the season. So Drake will still be on the mound here with the runner on first base and one out here in the opening round of the 14th Region Tournament presented by Mercy Health, Markham and Wallace Hospital. Combs on first base. He's 7 out of 8 in stolen base attempts this year. Curveball comes in, called strike. That'll quickly make the count. No balls, 2 strikes. Changeup comes this time and gets him as Waddle goes down to first base to try to pick off Combs to no avail. So we got 2 outs in the inning as the changeup gets Sebastian Howard right there for the second out of the inning. That'll bring up the first baseman, Jaden Hudson, batting .253 on the season. Hudson supporting the colorful shoes today. First pitch comes in up high for ball 1. Looks like we got a little malfunction of the scoreboard out there as well. Like it's not receiving a signal. Quick move over to first base. And Drake did a good job right there. Caught him leaning right there. He just wasn't far enough off that the pickoff play was successful. But great job by Drake right there, though. We want to make sure we keep those runners close. Ground ball, hit the first, got a piece of it right there by Griggs, knocks it down. Snar then comes up with it, gets it into Friend. So we got another base hit, and that'll put runners on first and second.
Now batting for the Bobcats, number 8, Bird.
Kobe Bird, the designated hitter, batting .308 on the season for the Bobcats, steps to the plate now with runner in scoring position. 2 outs here in the top of the first inning. Pitcher giving extra looks down to second base as Drake was there, and Bird decides to call timeout and step out of the box. 2 outs here in the top of the first inning. 2 runners on. Fastball hit deep into center field, but it looks like Moore sits right underneath of it to haul in the fly ball. So we've played a half inning of baseball, and we have no score. We'll be back right after this commercial break.
Hi, I'm Michael Bucky Wilson, CEO, President of CG Bank. Here at CG Bank, community means everything. It's why we do what we do. At CG Bank, we are your hometown bank, and we are here for you because we are you. We are not here just building business, but building relationships. That's community banking. That's my bank. Stop by any of our convenient locations in Irvin, Richmond, Berea, or Stanton and see what community banking is all about, or visit us online at cg.bank.
Citizens Guaranty Bank, member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Qualifications and rules may apply. See institution for details.
Rumpke is proud to now service all of Estill County for your waste collection. For nearly a century, they've done waste and recycling right. Rumpke is a family-owned business and glad to welcome the Estill County community into that family. Rumpke is a supporter of Estill County athletics and is ready to help your family and be a good neighbor with the community's landfill. Learn more about all of Rumpke's services, including dumpster rental at rumpke.com. That's RUMPKE.com. Delivering exceptional waste and recycling solutions to our customers and communities through a commitment to safety, service, the environment, and the growth of our people.
You're
listening to the live broadcast of Engineer Sports.
And we're back here at the Wolfe County Sports Complex for the first round of the 14th Region Tournament. The Estill County Engineers taking on the Breathitt County Bobcats. Here in the first round, presented to you by Mercy Health Markham and Wallace Hospital. As Breathitt County did threaten in the top half of the first inning, but a fly ball out to center field to Dawson Moore ended that threat. So the Engineers will come to the bottom of the first inning, and they'll be looking to put some runs on the board early. As I mentioned earlier today, Aiden Combs, the pitcher, on the mound today for the Bobcats. And he's only a sophomore. He has appeared in 6 games, 4 of which he was the starting pitcher. Only pitched in 25.1 innings this year, give up 32 hits, 15 runs, 10 of which were earned. During that time, he had 11 base on balls, 17 strikeouts, but he had a 3-1 record on the year, and his ERA is 2.76. And I did mention earlier when I was going over the lineups, as everything come at us pretty quick right there, but Estill County's been playing their best baseball right here at the end of the year. Seems like the bats have woken up for the Engineers, and hopefully that'll continue today. But Logan Friend, the senior second baseman, today will lead off for the Engineers. Logan batting .355 on the season. And Logan had a stellar of a game in the championship of the 56th district as he went against Powell County's ace and was 3 for 3 and was also hit by a pitch. And he scored 4 out of the 7 runs for the Engineers. The last one coming via the Little League home run. He had a base hit up the middle with runners on first and second and went between the center fielder's legs, and he came all the way around home. So he leads off for the Engineers again. Aiden Combs on the mound for the Bobcats. First pitch comes in, called strike 1. Again, anytime you need to know where to find us, the Engineer Baseball, you can go to listenlikealocal.com, find the Engineer Sports app. Changeup comes in this time, and Friend out in front of it just a little bit. So he'll quickly find himself behind in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. Combs not a hard ball thrower, but looks like he changed the speed really well. This time he comes with the 0-2 fastball inside and high, which is a good location. You're hoping to try to get somebody to chase. Fastball hit right up the middle for the base hit for the Engineers. Logan Friend leads it off. Again, just a mental mistake right there by Breathitt County. He still had a 1-2 count right there and just delivered the fastball right down the middle. I say it all the time. When you get 1 ball, 2 strikes on a batter, it's come with your best pitch. Try to get them to chase it, try to catch a corner somewhere, but that one was right down the middle, and Friend sent it right back up the middle. That brings up Dawson Moore, the senior center fielder, and he hits a bouncer back to the pitcher as I watched them go to second base with it, and they do get the lead runner there, and he trips over the bag, so not able to turn the double play. So Dawson Moore hits into the fielder's choice. But on the 1-6, be the first out of the inning as they get Friend at second base.
Now batting number 11, Drake.
That'll bring up the junior Bryce Drake pitching today for the Engineers. He'll come up with Dawson Moore on first base. Drake hitting a stellar .481 on the season. Curveball comes in, or maybe even a changeup right there. Miss for ball 1. Fastball comes in, swung and missed by Drake. And again, a guy that changes his speed a lot. the fastball doesn't have to be thrown that hard just because he simply changes the speed as much as this pitcher does. Makes the fastball seem a lot faster. So counts 1 ball, 1 strike to the number 3 hitter for the Engineers, Bryce Drake. Drop down sidearm, a little bit of a curve right there, comes in up high. So Drake finds himself ahead in the count 2-1 as Coach Crow delivers the play. Fastball come in. That's going to be drove into right field for a base hit. And that's going to keep Moore at second base. So just like Breathitt County, the Engineers have runners on first and second. The only thing is for the Engineers, it only comes with 1 out. And that's going to bring up Cooper Powell, who had a couple timely hits in the district championship. Coop Day Coop, as I always called him. We had a team, had like 3 Coopers on it, and I had to figure out a name for him. Coop Day Coop. Batting .462 on the season, playing third base today for the Engineers. He steps to bat with runners on first and second. Changeup comes in, called strike 1. Good job by Coop right there, because you can step in right there. You're looking for a fastball to drive, anything that's kind of off speed, and you're out in front, just let it go. Fastball this time popped up. Not going to be enough room for that one. That's going to fall out of play, so Cooper Powell finds himself behind in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. Again, we're here at the Wolfe County Complex. We got games going on at Alice Lloyd, and the last we heard was the bottom of the 6th, and Letcher was leading Hazard 4-2. This one comes in and hits Cooper, and that's going to load the bases here for the Engineers. That's going to bring up the senior, Caden Conley, with bases loaded. Conley playing left field today for the Engineers. Comes in batting .371 on the season. So the Engineers threatening early here in this game. The bottom of the first inning, we got 1 out and bases loaded. And stepping to the plate, the senior. Playing left field today, Caden Conley. This is where you're looking for those timely hits. Fastball comes in, called strike 1. Coach Crow gave him that look that you should be stepping in there looking for that to drive right from the get-go. So no balls, 1 strike. Changeup comes. This one floats away, and Conley holds back. So that'll even the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Fastball comes in a little bit high, and he gives chase. Sometimes when you get into postseason play like this is a time that batters have got to be disciplined and not chase things that are above their hands. And the teams usually that do that the best usually come away a winner. So Conley finds himself in the hole here. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 1 out. He's got to do the job here, put the ball in play. Changeup comes inside, and that's called ball 2. And Conley kind of arguing a little bit that ball might have caught him on the elbow. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Got to be looking for a fastball here. Changeup comes in, it's inside. So that's what it is. That's me guessing, thinking that he would throw a fastball there because he didn't want to go full count. But nonetheless, that's how pitchers get away with it. They catch somebody looking for a fastball and they bring a changeup or a curve. Fastball comes in and swung and missed by Conley for the strikeout, and that's going to be the 2nd out of the inning. So the designated hitter, junior Mason Rader, steps to the plate, batting .333 on the season. And he steps in the plate here with a big chance to put some runs on the board for the Engineers as bases are loaded now with 2 outs. That's a ground ball down third base line, and that's going to be foul by about a foot. So new life for Rader. Anytime you see one of us behind on a fastball, it means we're guessing because this pitcher doesn't throw that hard. Ground ball right up the middle to the second baseman. He's going to catch it and step on second base himself. So the Engineers miss out on a golden opportunity as they had bases loaded with one out, but they come away with no runs. Leave three runners on base. So after one complete inning, the score is all tied 0-0. We'll be back.
Since 1931, Carhartt has called Estill County home. The citizens came together on the promise of 18 jobs during the Great Depression, and on this promise secured funding to build a manufacturing facility that still stands today. Currently, this facility in Irvine, Kentucky employs over 230 folks, providing countless opportunities for them and their families, and serves as the global supply chain operations center for the Carhartt brand. For career opportunities or to find a retailer near you, visit Carhartt.com. Carhartt, the choice of the engineers since 1889.
Parents trust the emergency department at Mercy Health Markham and Wallace Hospital when their children hurt. When an emergency strikes, we are right down the street and ready to help. We offer full service emergency care 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We have X-ray, CT, and lab services on site for assessing, diagnosing, and treating patients quickly. The emergency department is a level 4 trauma center. You can expect expert care, quicker treatment, and improved outcomes. Choose the emergency department at Mercy Health Markham and Wallace Hospital in Irvine.
You're listening to the Estill County Sports Network. Mercy Health Markham and Wallace Hospital are presenting sponsors of the Estill County Sports Network's coverage of the 2026 14th Region Baseball and Softball broadcasts. Mercy Health, friends and family, caring for friends and family. The Engineers would like to thank Mercy Health Markham and Wallace Hospital for all of their support during this season.
And we're back here at the Wolfe County Sports Complex. Engineers miss a golden opportunity in the bottom of the first inning to put some runs on the board as Aiden Combs, the pitcher for Breathitt County, struck out Conley with one out and then was able to get Mason Rader to ground to second base for the fielder's choice, and he was able to step on second base unassisted. So as we go to the top of the second, the catcher, Tatum Moore, batting .336 on the season for Bobcats, steps to the plate. First pitch comes in, called strike one. Again, we're in the opening round of the 14th region here at Wolfe County. Second pitch comes in, swung and a miss. And that'll quickly get Drake ahead in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. This is where you want to throw something out of the strike zone. Fastball comes in a little bit away, and then Tatum chases. So first out of the inning goes down in a strikeout swinging. It's going to bring up Jake Fugit, the center fielder today, batting .293 on the season. We're in the top of the second inning here in the opening round of the 14th region. The Engineers taking on the Bobcats of Breathitt County. First pitch comes in a little bit low. Make the count 1 ball, no strikes. As Waddle looks at Drake and tells him just barely missed. Fastball this time fouled down the right field line. That looks like it's going to get out of play. And it does. So that's going to even the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Curveball comes in. He gets chased way bad on that. Looked bad on that cut as he was way out in front. So that's going to put Drake ahead in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Another curveball, and this has popped up right to the shortstop, and Holloway will haul that one in. The second out of the inning. That'll bring up the third baseman, Wyatt Spencer, batting .283 on the season for the Bobcats. Again, Bryce Drake on the mound today for the Engineers. Sometimes the pitching arrangements are just different because you're trying to figure a way, but you got to win 1 game at a time. So Estill comes out and puts Drake on the mound today, and that first pitch to Spencer a little bit low for ball 1. Next pitch called strike. Got games going on everywhere today. You can go to Pickup Country's Facebook page, WSKV, and you can see where all of them are live on Facebook and pick the one you'd like to watch. Ground ball right back up at Drake, and he mishandles it as Holloway gets it and throws over to first, but it's not going to be in time. So hard hit to Drake right there, not able to handle it. Probably give him a base hit on that. That's going to bring up the number 9 hitter, the right fielder, Cage Ellis, hitting .263 on the season for the Engineers. The ball was hard hit back at Drake. Able to get his glove up, just not able to bring it in. Holloway had to come a long way to get it. So Ellis steps to the plate with 2 outs and a runner on first base. First pitch comes in a little bit high for ball 1. Ellis, the number 9 hitter in the lineup. Drake goes over to first base just to make sure that Spencer knows that he's got his eye on him. Fastball fouled straight back into the screen. Might jiggle our camera just a little bit. Hopefully she falls right back in place. Jacob had to go up and redo the camera out in the outfield. Got your exercise in before this one started. One ball, one strike. Changeup comes in, called strike. As the throw goes down to first base, as Spencer kind of give the first 2 steps like he was going. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs here in the top of the second inning. Curveball comes in. It's one of those classics there where he kind of dropped the elbow a little bit, kind of left that hanging up high. So that's going to even the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. I'm going to have to be on my A game today, keeping up with balls and strikes as we're still having trouble with the scoreboards. Fastball comes in. That's hit down the right field line. Foul. So the count's going to remain 2 balls, 2 strikes. Got to be on my best behavior today, too. Got the wife sitting behind me, making sure I stay in line today. Said she didn't want no airtime, but might get the headphones on her after a while. Pitch on the way, comes in high, and that's going to make the count full. So now with 2 outs and a full count, the runner will be going when Drake starts to deliver to home. So all infielders should know, unless it's hit right at second base and they was to take it, the play's going to be at 1. Runner does go, pop up, as Griggs going to give chase. This one's going to be close, but just about 10 feet over the fence in foul territory right past the first base dugout. So the count's going to remain 3 balls, 2 strikes. Again, the number 9 hitter up for Breathitt County, Cage Ellis. .263 hitter on the season. Runner not with a big lead right there because he knows he's going on the delivery to the plate. Payoff pitch on the way. This one's hit down the right field line. It looks like it's going to be foul too, but we were playing off the line pretty good piece there, so Snar not able to get to that one. It'll fall foul and keep the count remaining at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Again, we're at the Wolfe County Complex, bringing you the opening round of the 14th region presented by Mercy Health Markham and Wallace Hospital. Fastball come in, hit right to right field. Snar looks like he's camped out underneath of it. He'll haul that in for the third out of the inning. So we played an inning and a half. We got no score. We'll be back.
The new PBT Bancorp is officially open in Irvine, Kentucky. Their new branch is open at 100 River Drive, Suite 102, and they couldn't be more excited to serve the community. Come by and meet some of their amazing team members who are ready to help you with your financial needs. Big or small, whether you're a familiar face or new to us, stop by and say hello. That's your PBT Bancorp. Now open at 100 River Drive, Suite 102 in Irvine. Give them a call today at 606-614-4414. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 257781.
You've seen their flashy ads and big promises. Those big name carriers come with big price tags and empty promises. But around here, we invest in you. At Appalachian Wireless, we support local because we are local. While they sponsor the Super Bowls, we sponsor your kids and communities. So no, we're not flashy, but we do show up where it matters most because for over 35 years, we've chosen you and this region. So visit AppalachianWireless.com or stop by your nearest location today and find out how we can better serve you. Because we are you, we are Appalachian Wireless.
You're listening to the live broadcast of Engineer Sports.
And we're back here at the Wolfe County Sports Complex for the opening round of the 14th Region Baseball Tournament presented by Mercy Health Markham and Wallace Hospital. I'm Billy Wiseman flying solo with this game. Also remind you at 5 o'clock today, the girls, Lady Engineers, will be taking on the Lady Bulldogs of Hazard at 5 o'clock up at Breathitt County, and I think me and my wife may venture up there, and I may join William Hardy as he was supposed to bring that one to you by himself. I may go up and join him for that broadcast as well as they open up the first round of the 14th region. We're in the bottom of the second inning. We got no score so far in this game. The Engineers threatened with bases loaded in the first inning with only one out, and a strikeout and a fly out was able to get Combs out of the first inning, so Engineers left 3 runners on base. And again, as I said earlier, this game and most all games in the region and postseason play comes down to who's disciplined the most at the plate, not chasing pitches above their hands, not chasing pitches that are out of the strike zone, but it also boils down to pitchers throwing strikes, getting ahead in the count, and then hoping that these batters chase. As Mason Griggs, the senior first baseman for the Engineers, steps to plate and grounds to third base. Long throw over to first, and got him just in time. So Griggs grounds out to third base to open the bottom of the second inning for the first out of the inning. 1 pitch, 1 out. That's going to bring up the number 8 hitter for the Engineers, the catcher, Wyatt Waddle, batting .275 on the season. Waddle only a junior, as Estill County's lineup is made up pretty much of juniors and seniors. First pitch comes in on the outside corner, called strike 1. Second pitch comes inside this time, misses just a little bit, so the count's quickly back to even, 1 ball, 1 strike. Changeup comes in this time, maybe a little bit of a curveball. It's kind of hard to tell on his. His curveball is not one of those that falls off the table. It's more like of a slur, as we used to call them. So Waddle fouls that off. He's behind the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fastball this time. That's going to be fouled out of play. Really don't have no flag to look at to see the wind, but I feel it in my face. I think it's kind of blowing toward left field. Changeup comes away, and Waddle very disciplined that time not to chase. Should even the count up at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fastball swung and a miss for the second out of the inning, and that's going to bring up the junior shortstop today, Garrett Holloway. Garrett normally plays second base, but when Drake is on the mound for the Engineers, he moves over to shortstop. Garrett batting .329 on the season. If my memory serves me correct, he had a good timely hit in the district championship game. which set up the Little League home run by Friend as he takes the first pitch for a ball. Fastball comes in, fouled away. That's going to even the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Got 2 outs here in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Fastball swung and a miss, and that'll put him behind in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Combs' fastball is sneaky because of his off-speed stuff. Another fastball comes. This one's fouled way off as the umpire's going to have to go get some baseballs. That's one thing about it up here at Wolfe County, baby. When they foul them off, they got a long way to go get them when they go over the hill. Changeup comes in. This one misses just a little bit outside. That should even the count up at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Another changeup. This one's hit right in the left center gap, but left fielder able to come in and haul that in for the 3rd out of the inning. So we played 2 complete innings of play. The Engineers, the Bobcats, all knotted up at 0.
For more than 50 years, Estill Medical Clinic has been providing quality care right here at home. Located at 275 North Court Street in Irvine, we proudly serve Irvine, Ravenna, and surrounding areas as an accredited patient-centered medical home and rural health clinic. With 2 providers in office every day and walk-in or same-day appointments available, you'll get the care you need right when you need it. Call 606-723-2167 today and follow us on Facebook at Estill Medical Clinic.
Do you want to be a part of growing Estill County into a better place to live, work, and play? Then consider a tax-deductible contribution to Estill Development Alliance. For over 25 years, EDA has been working to improve the quality of life for the people of Estill County. Through a multitude of projects and programs, we work to make our hometown the best it can be. Learn more or make a donation by visiting estill.org.
You're listening to the Estill County Sports Network.
We're back here at the Wolfe County Sports Complex for the opening round of the 14th region. We played 2 innings of baseball, and the score is knotted up 0-0. Bryce Drake, the junior pitcher for the Engineers, on the mound today. As I said earlier, you got to win the first game to move on to the second game. So it was a dandy of a game when I got here earlier. The score was 2-0, and Perry County kind of threatened there with a base hit to lead off the inning in the 7th, but Wolfe County was able to hold them scoreless, so they won the opening game 2-0. And if we get any other scores, we'll pass those along to you. Might get a few text messages here for long to tell us. Earlier, Perry County Central in softball was leading Powell County. I think it was 4 or 5-0 after 2 innings. So hopefully we'll get an update on that, which they are live on Pickup Country's Facebook page as well. You can go there and click on the link, and it'll take you straight to that game. So we're back to the top of the lineup for Breathitt County. Blake Hudson steps to the plate. He grounded out to the second baseman the first time at bat. Takes the first pitch for ball 1. Blake came into the day's contest batting .227 on the season. Fastball comes in, misses inside this time as the count goes to 2 balls, no strikes. I think it's the first time Drake today has found himself in the hole. He's done a great job here at the end of the season getting ahead in the count. Fastball comes in. This one's popped up into short, shallow right. And Moore, just like you teach, calls everybody off and hauls in the first out of the inning. I always like to explain how that works. Your center fielder is the boss over the whole infield on a fly ball. Nobody in the outfield, nobody in the infield overrules. When he calls it, everybody backs away. Then the next 2 would be your right fielder and your left fielder. Then it goes to your shortstop, second baseman, and then the corners. First pitch comes in to Aiden Combs, who had a base hit back in the first inning. Caught ball on the outside. pitching today, batting .511 on the season. Fastball comes in this time, hit hard, foul down the third base line. Looks like Hazard come back and beat Letcher Central, as William Hardy texted me. Come back and won that game 5-4. That game being played up at Alice Lloyd. That is baseball too. Curveball comes in from Drake this time, misses away. Should make the count 2-1 or 3-1. Again, the scoreboard not working today. I might not be on my A game. However, batter. Fastball hit hard deep into left field as the left fielder gives chase, and the ballpark is not going to hold that one as Combs takes it over the left field fence, sitting there waiting on that fastball, and he got all of it as it hit down below, as they got a crowd up there in left field as they watch that come right toward them. So Breathitt County strikes first on the home run by Aiden Combs. Again, that's the first time today that Drake gets behind in the count and has to bring the fastball, and Combs was dead set on it. That's going to bring up the shortstop, Sebastian Howard. He struck out swinging in the first inning, but he comes in batting a stellar .435 on the season. Curveball comes in, called strike one. Early in the game, Drake just needs to shake that off, come back throwing his best pitches. Another curveball comes in. This one hits a little bit short. That'll even the count up. 1-1 strike. Again, we're here in the top of the third inning here in the 14th Region Baseball Tournament. Changeup comes in this time, and Howard swings over top of it. Looks like Perry County Central girls beat Powell County 10-0. And another curveball comes in, and for the second time today, Howard goes down swinging. So 2 outs here in the top of the third inning. That's going to bring up the first baseman, Jaden Hudson, batting .253 on the season. He had a base hit back in the first inning. He hit it back at Drake, and Drake not able to field it. And then Holloway come in, tried to make the play, was not able to get it in time. Curveball comes in. This one hits short. It's going to make the count 1 ball, no strikes. Again, Aiden Combs, the number 2 hitter in the lineup, hit a fastball out to left field to give Breathitt County the 1-0 lead here in the top of the third. Fastball comes in up high, and that'll make Drake behind in the count. 2 balls, no strikes. Fastball comes in this time, and Hudson a little bit behind that one, fouls it. Back over toward the third base dugout, way out of play. So the count's now 2 balls, 1 strike. Another fastball comes in, swung, and fouled straight back. Bounces all the way back out to Drake. Count's even now, 2 balls, 2 strikes. As you could probably see, Hudson is choked way up on the bat. Taking a very short stride, just trying to slap the ball into play. Fastball misses away, and that's going to pull the count at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Bryce Drake in the windup now for the payoff pitch. Fastball hit deep into center field, but looks like Moore set right underneath of it. So as Hudson flies out, that'll give us 3 outs in the inning, but Breathitt County gets on the scoreboard first with a home run by Aiden Combs. We'll be back shortly.
For generations, Whitaker Bank has been a name Kentuckians know and trust. We believe in steady guidance, strong relationships, and being there when our community needs us the most. From everyday banking to long-term financial goals, you can depend on Whitaker Bank to stand beside you today and for years to come. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Man, love my place, my home is my castle. I want to fix it up, but I don't want to hassle. But now I need advice and the tools to get through it. My do-it-center store really knows how to do it.
Come to Mead's Do It Center for all of your home and hardware needs. 218 River Drive, Irvin, Kentucky.
I love do-it-yourself, and I love the money I'm saving. They got everything and more at my do-it-center store. I'm gonna do it today. Give me the tools and the knowledge and get out of my way. They got everything I need and more at my do-it-center store.
You're listening to the Estill County Sports Network.
Welcome back as we are at the Wolfe County Sports Complex here for the opening round of the 14th Region Baseball Tournament presented by Mercy Health and Markham and Wallace Hospital. We appreciate their support for Engineer baseball and softball as they will be bringing you the 14th Region for the boys and girls. And we're going to the bottom of the third inning. Engineers now find themselves trailing 1-0 as Aiden Combs, the pitcher for Breathitt County, caught a fastball back in the top of the third and sent it out over the left field fence to give Breathitt County the 1-0 lead. Engineers missed a golden opportunity back in the first inning as they had bases loaded with only one out, not able to score a run. But as we move to the bottom of the third, we're back at the top of the lineup. Logan Friend, the second baseman today for the Engineers, had a base hit right back up the middle in the first inning. Takes the first pitch, called strike. A changeup comes in. This is fouled down the left field line. So again, I think it was last time Friend found himself behind in the count 0-2. Fastball comes in. He rips this one into the left center gap, and that's going to get to the fence, and looks like he's going to go in standing up at second base for the double. So the hot hitting continues for Logan Friend as he starts this inning off with a double into the left center gap. And again, second time here that Combs makes a mistake. Not bad that it was a fastball, but the location. Had no balls, 2 strikes, delivered it right down the middle, just like he did the last time to Friend, and Friend made him pay for it as he drove that one to the fence. And that's going to bring up Dawson Moore. Dawson hit into the fielder's choice as he grounded back to the pitcher. They tried to turn the double play, but the shortstop tripped over second back in the first inning. Changeup comes in. That goes behind Moore. One of the things you do, too, as a batter, you try to watch, especially when you're in the on-deck circle, you want to watch this pitcher. This pitcher kind of gives that pitch away if they can probably pick that up early. So 1 ball, no strikes as Moore tries to lay down the bunt, and it rolls foul as it's touched by Hudson, the first baseman for Breathitt County. Hudson sporting those colorful shoes today. A couple of guys got those on today. Purple, pink, blue, lime green, all the colors you want. 1 ball, 1 strike to Dawson Moore, senior center fielder for the Engineers. He takes this one, this ball up high, so he'll be ahead in the count. 2 balls, 1 strike. Bryce Drake, the pitcher for the Engineers, in the on-deck circle. Changeup comes in. This one right here hits him in the batter's box, and everybody throws up the hands for a foul ball. It would have been just as good as a bunt had it not been a foul ball off of his foot. As Coach Crow comes in, talk to him a little bit here, give him a little bit of time. And I don't know if any of you out there have ever fouled a ball off your foot, but it does not feel good. And you see a lot of the major leaguers as they come to the plate, they'll have that guard that goes on their foot, straps around their ankle. It is very painful at times. Fastball comes in, a swing and a miss. As Moore will go down on strikes. Swinging. That's going to bring up Bryce Drake. Had a base hit to right field back in the first inning. Drake been hot as of here late as well. Batting .481 on the season. Changeup comes in, misses low. Fastball this time on the inside as Drake fouls it off over the first base dugout, and that'll even the count at 1-1 Again, Logan Friend led this inning off with the doubles. He drove one to the center field wall. Changeup comes in, and that one hits Bryce Drake. And that's going to put runners on first and second for the Engineers. That's going to bring up Cooper Powell. And this is the exact same position Cooper found himself in back in the first inning. And he was hit by a pitch to load the bases up for the Engineers. So this is this time when you get in postseason, as you do even in the regular season. You get runners in scoring position, you're looking for timely hits. Combs doing a great job today for the Bobcats, changing speeds. Fastball comes in. This one's fouled out of play down the right field line. So that put Cooper behind in the count. No ball, 1 strike. I think they're fussing over the ball now. Combs not liking the way the ball feels. Umpire's having a hard time keeping balls in his ball pouches there as they're fouled off like crazy today. Fastball comes in this time down low. Cooper does not give chase, so that's going to even the count at 1-1 strike. Again, Logan Friend at second base led off the inning with a double. Bryce Drake at first base, hit by a pitch. Brings up the junior Cooper Powell. That fastball, this one called on the outside corner. Looked a little bit low from my angle, but nonetheless, he's behind in the count, 1-2 strikes. Cooper come into today's contest batting .462 on the season. Fastball comes. This one's just a slow grounder to the pitcher, and he goes over to third base for the fielder's choice, and they get the lead runner there, Friend, for the second out of the inning. Ball takes a high hop off of this artificial turf. When you hit it into the ground like that, it just takes a good bounce, and it's kind of a home field advantage for Wolfe County, as most of the other parks in our region are real grass. Engineers still with runners on first and second. Brings up Conley. He struck out swinging his first time at bat. This one he fouls off a little bit behind on that fastball as Combs kept it in on his hands. Fouls it back over top the concession stand here, which is situated in between home plate and first base dugout. Little changeup comes in. This is popped up and hits right behind us here by the bleachers. So Conley out in front of that one. 0-2. As Coach Crow comes in, gives him a little instructions about being a little bit more disciplined. Got to look for the fastball and adjust on everything else. Fastball comes in up high. Good pitch by Combs that time on the 0-2, trying to get Conley to chase. Conley disciplined enough to stay away from it, so count still 1-2 strikes. Fastball comes in, and Conley for the second time today goes down swinging. So the Engineers threaten again here in the top of the third, but to no avail. They score no runs. We're going to move to the top of the fourth inning with the Breathitt County Bobcats leading your Estill County Engineers 1-0.
For generations, Whitaker Bank has been a name Kentuckians know and trust. We believe in steady guidance, strong relationships, and being there when our community needs us the most. From everyday banking to long-term financial goals, You can depend on Whitaker Bank to stand beside you today and for years to come. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Man, I love my place, my home is my castle. I want to fix it up, but I don't want to hassle. But now I need advice and the tools to get through it. My do-it-center store really knows how to do it.
Come to Mead's Do It Center for all of your home and hardware needs. 218 River Drive, Irvin, Kentucky.
I love do-it-yourself, and I love the money I'm saving. They got everything and more at my do-it-center store. I'm gonna do it today. Give me the tools and the knowledge and get out of my way. They got everything I need and more at my do-it-center store.
You're listening to the Estill County Sports Network. Mercy Health, Markham and Wallace Hospital are presenting sponsors of the Estill County Sports Network's coverage of the 2026 14th Region Baseball and Softball broadcasts. Mercy Health, friends and family, caring for friends and family. The engineers would like to thank Mercy Health, Markham and Wallace Hospital for all of their support during this season.
And we're back here. We move to the top of the fourth inning. The Breathitt County Bobcats on a home run by Aiden Combs back in the top of the third inning lead the Estill County Engineers 1-0. Estill County started the last inning off with a double by Friend and not able to move him from second base at all. And he finally had a ground ball that got him out at third base, so no runner really moved past second base. So 2 times out of 3 innings, the Engineers have failed to score when they were threatening. So as we move to the top of the fourth, it's going to give us the number 5 hitter, the designated hitter, Colby Bird, for the Breathitt County Bobcats. He flew out to center field back in the first inning to end that inning as he takes the first pitch down low for ball 1. Again, Bryce Drake on the mound for the Engineers today. Fastball comes in, swing and a miss. That'll even the count up 1 ball, 1 strike. As we are in the opening round of the 14th Region Baseball Tournament. Line drive hit deep into right field. And that's going to hit off the fence as Bird is going to go flying into second base. And he's going to go in, slide in safely. So Bird leads off for Breathitt County with a double down the right field line, right to the fence. Hard hit ball, and that's going to bring up the catcher, Tatum Moore. Struck out swinging back in the second inning. Tatum, the catcher for the Bobcats, batting .336 on the season. So the Bobcats threatening here in the top of the fourth inning as a leadoff double by Colby Bird. Tatum Moore batting .336 on the season. Might start seeing a little small ball here as he squares to bunt. Curveball comes in. Called ball 1. I think that fooled the umpire. Start getting in the later innings or the middle innings like this and see that it's a pitching duel. You start seeing the small ball teams trying to bunt and run or just sacrifice bunt to move them over. As he squares, called strike 1. That'll even the count 1 ball, 1 strike. Again, Tatum Moore, the catcher for the Bobcats, at the plate now. Bat .336 on the season. Struck out his first time at bat back in the top of the second inning. Fastball comes in this time up high, so Drake behind in the count. 2 balls, 1 strike. As we may be having technical difficulties ourselves right now. Another fastball comes in. Drake finds himself behind in the count. 3-1 now. Again, Colby Bird led off with a double down the right field line for the Bobcats. Got nobody out. Colby Bird, or Tatum Moore at the plate for the Bobcats. Drake comes in, fastball right on the outside corner to pull the count up at 3 balls and 2 strikes. So now the count is full. Payoff pitch is drove hard into left field for a base hit. Runner's going to move up one base. Now we'll have runners on the corner with nobody out, and that's going to bring up the center fielder, Jake Fugit. He popped out to the shortstop his last at bat back in the second inning. Jake comes into this game batting .293 on the season, as Coach Crow is going to take a time out here to go out here and maybe settle his team down, let them know what we got from here.
Mercy Health, Markham and Wallace Hospital are presenting sponsors of the Estill County Sports Network's coverage of the 2026 14th Region Baseball and Softball broadcasts. Mercy Health, friends and family, caring for friends and family. The engineers would like to thank Mercy Health, Markham and Wallace Hospital for all of their support during this season. You're listening to the Estill County Sports Network on your official station for Engineer Athletics, WSKV 104.9 FM, Pickup Country, and streaming 24/7 online at listenlikealocal.com.
We're back here at Wolfe County Sports Complex. We're in the top of the fourth inning. The Engineers find themselves in a little bit of trouble here as the Bobcats come out with back-to-back base hits. A double down the right field line by Colby Bird, the designated hitter, and a hard hit line drive into left field to move Bird up to third base. So by Tatum Moore, and that's going to put runners on the corner, and that's going to bring up the center fielder, Jake Fugit. Again, he popped out to the shortstop last at bat. Fastball comes in up high this time, so Drake finds himself behind in the count. 1 ball, no strikes. It's Coach Justin Combs for the Bobcats calls out the play. Again, they don't give signals now. They all look at the wristband, just call out numbers. And Drake with a great pickoff play at first base. Caught him looking, caught him leaning. Quick move over to first base. So great job by Drake right there, helping his own calls out right there. So we got a runner on third base with 1 out. Pop up that goes foul over the first base dugout. So they're still working on the scoreboards, trying to get them working. Curveball comes in. Swung and a miss by Fugit. So the count's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Strikeout here would be great for the Engineers as Bobcats started the inning with runners on first and third. Nobody out. Curveball comes in and just gets a piece of it, does Jake Fugit, to keep himself alive. But as I said, you want your best pitch there with 1 ball, 2 strikes, and that was a great pitch by Drake. But Fugit just to get enough of it to keep the ball, get a piece of the ball to keep yourself at the batter's box. He's choked up right here, as you can see. Changeup comes in. He's out in front of it and kind of hits it off the end of the bat over toward first base dugout. It's one of those times when you catch it off the end like that, sometimes it'll slice the baseball. So count still 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Jake Fugit, center fielder for the Bobcats. Bryce Drake on the mound with 1 out. Runner on third base for the Bobcats. Curveball comes in. Great job by Wyatt Waddle blocking that one up. That's going to even the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nothing hurt right there. Good pitch by Drake trying to get him to chase. This is maybe one of them times you try to catch him guessing. Fastball. This is hit into right field. That's way down the right field line as Snar gives chase, catches it, and mistake by Breathitt County by not tagging up, but a mistake by the Engineers by not throwing the ball in as soon as he caught it. So Kobe Bird will come in on the sacrifice fly by Jake Fugit, but he did a terrible job of tagging up. He had to go back, and Snar did a bad job for the Engineers. As soon as he hit his glove, he should have come up firing to home, and he must have looked up and seen that Fugit hadn't tagged and did not throw the ball. Then Fugit came, and Engineers late on getting it back in. First pitch comes in to Wyatt Spencer, called strike one. So Breathitt County now in the lead, 2-0. Fastball again comes in, blows it right by Wyatt Spencer. So Drake with no balls, 2 strikes. Here with 2 outs in the top of the 4th inning. Now the fastball comes in up high. That'll make the count 1 ball, 2 strikes. Curveball comes in, just gets a little bit of it, enough to keep himself alive, so the count will still remain 1 ball, 2 strikes. Again, we're in the top of the 4th inning here in the 14th region tournament. Fastball hit dead into the left center field gap, and that's going to go all the way to the fence. And Spencer's going to go all the way into second base standing up. And so with 2 outs, Spencer puts himself in scoring position. That's his second base hit of the night. Should say the afternoon. So even with 2 outs, Breathitt County now threatening again with the runner on second base. That'll bring up Cage Ellis, the right fielder, batting in the 9 hole for Breathitt County. Comes into today's contest batting .263 on the season. He flew out to right field back in the 2nd inning to end that inning. He steps to the plate with the runner in scoring position. Fastball hit right back up the middle, gets a piece of it by Drake. And the throw over to first base as Holloway backed him up right there. Throws on the run and throws him out at first base. So we'll get out of the inning right there for the 3rd out by Ellis. But we've played 3.5 innings of baseball, and the Engineers are trailing the Bobcats 2-0.
Hello, I'm Kayla Carroll, Marketing Director for CG Bank. Here at CG Bank, community means everything. It's why we do what we do. At CG Bank, we are your hometown bank, and we are here for you because we are you. We are not here just building business, but building relationships. That's community banking. That's my bank. Stop by any of our convenient locations in Irvin, Richmond, Berea, or Stanton and see what community banking is all about. Or visit us online at www.cg.bank.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Loan subject to approval. Contact an employee for further information about applicable fees and terms.
Since 1889, Carhartt's mission has been to build a better world with all hardworking people. This mission has not faded, and today the company is still family-owned and believes in giving back to the communities they serve. There's a long history of supporting the youth of Estill County, the Estill County school system, and the Area Technology Center. They're working to inspire, educate, and train the next generation. For career opportunities or to find a retailer near you, visit Carhartt.com. Carhartt, the choice of the engineers since 1889. You're listening to the Estill County Sports Network. Mercy Health, Markham and Wallace Hospital are presenting sponsors of the Estill County Sports Network's coverage of the 2026 14th Region Baseball and Softball broadcasts. Mercy Health, friends and family, caring for friends and family. The Engineers would like to thank Mercy Health, Markham and Wallace Hospital for all of their support during this season.
We're back here at the Wolfe County Sports Complex where you're headed to the bottom of the 4th inning with the Breathitt County Bobcats leading your Estill County Engineers 2-0 as the Engineers made a mental mistake there in the top of the 4th to allow a run to come home from third base. But we move on And Mason Rader steps to the plate, the designated hitter. He takes the first pitch, I want to say low and in the dirt, but we're artificial here, so the make-believe dirt. Next one comes in, called strike one. Maybe at the bottom of the knees, so that evens the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Looks like we got the scoreboard working again as Rader takes a curveball and drives it down the first baseline foul. And he finds himself behind it to count 1 ball, 2 strikes. Rader hit into the fielder's choice back in the first inning to end the threat. Takes a pitch up high for ball 1. Or correct me, that should be ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ball hit right up the middle, fielded by the shortstop for Breathitt County. Throws over to first base for the first out of the inning. It's going to bring up Mason Griggs, first baseman senior for the Estill County Engineers, batting .296 on the season. He grounded out big high chopper down to third base back in the second inning. Fastball swung and fouled straight back out of play. Again, Combs doing an excellent job today of changing speeds and throwing strikes for the Bobcats. Another pitch comes in right down the middle for call strike 2. Danny Wood would be in hog heaven if he was here today. You talking about a pitcher that works quick. He would love this guy. Fastball away, and Griggs does not give chase, so counts 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Ground ball again to third base by Griggs. Throw over to first. It's a little short, but you get the Sunday hops here on the artificial grass. As 2 times now Griggs has grounded out to third base. And that's going to bring up Wyatt Waddle that struck out back in the second inning, swinging. Wyatt, the catcher for the Engineers, batting .275 on the season. He'll step to the plate here in the bottom of the 4th inning with the Engineers trailing 2-0. Fastball comes in. Waddle does not give chase on that. They appeal to the umpire down at third, and he says no, he did not. So 1 ball, no strikes. Changeup comes and ripped right at the second baseman. Never had to move. Line shot, hard hit by Waddle there, but right at him. So we played 4 complete innings of baseball here in the 14th region, presented by Mercy Health Markham and Wallace Hospital. Your score, Breathitt County 2, Estill County Engineers 0.
Harness Health Pharmacy, located next to Mercy Primary Care of Irvin, looks forward to meeting all of your pharmacy needs. Prescription services, vaccinations, and over-the-counter recommendations are provided by their friendly, knowledgeable staff. They make it their mission to provide inexpensive options in diabetes testing supplies and common over-the-counter medications. They accept most insurances and are happy to work with you and your provider to find affordable solutions to the care that you need. For more information, call 606-726-8270. That's Harness Health Pharmacy, located next to Mercy Primary Care of Irvin.
Hey, it's Kristen from Appalachian Wireless. Let's be honest. When was the last time your phone bill actually made sense? Better yet, when was it actually what they said it would be? Have you noticed it's now fee after fee after fee? Yeah, we thought so. At Appalachian Wireless, we do things a little different. So come in, let us help you switch and save with up to 6 months of free service and get an iPhone 17 on us. Same number, better service, and a bill that you can finally trust. Visit AppalachianWireless.com or stop by your nearest location today and switch because you deserve better. We are Appalachian Wireless.
You're listening to the live broadcast of Engineers Sports. Mercy Health, Markham and Wallace Hospital are presenting sponsors of the Estill County Sports Network's coverage of the 2026 14th Region Baseball and Softball broadcasts. Mercy Health, friends and family, caring for friends and family. The Engineers would like to thank Mercy Health, Markham and Wallace Hospital for all of their support during this season.
We're moving on to the 5th inning. Here we are in the top here at the Wolfe County Sports Complex in Campton, Kentucky. Engineers trailing Breathitt County Bobcats 2-0. Breathitt County back to the top of the lineup. Blake Hudson takes the first pitch a little bit outside, curveball. Hudson 0 for 2 on the night. He grounded out to the second baseman back in the first inning and flew out to the center fielder back in the third inning. Fastball comes in. He gives chase, and that'll even the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. As the scoreboard is starting to flash again out there. Fastball hit right into right field for a base hit to lead off the inning for the Bobcats. It's going to bring up Aiden Combs. Aiden 2 for 2 on the night. Hit the big home run back in the third inning to put Breathitt County on the scoreboard. Caught a fastball and drove it. Line drive out to left field. Curveball comes in, low and away. Ball 1. Breathitt County with the leadoff single here in the top of the 5th inning. Another curveball comes in, this one low and away. Combs going to find himself way ahead in the count, 2 balls, no strikes. It's when you teach your kids to be looking for a fastball here to drive or nothing. Fastball comes in, calls strike, gets away from the catcher, but gives no effort down to first base. We always taught that you read those balls, you see it get away from the catcher. As soon as you see the ball go away, if you break the end, probably 90% of the time you make it to second base. 2 balls, 1 strike to Combs, pitcher for the Bobcats. Will pop up down the right field line. It's going to fall foul. That's going to even up our count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Again, Combs, I believe, is only a sophomore. Changeup comes in, hit out into left field, so that makes Combs 3 for 3 on the day as the Bobcats start off the inning with back-to-back base hits. So they got runners on first and second, and that's going to bring up the number 3 hitter, the shortstop, Sebastian Howard. He struck out 2 times today swinging. So a lot of times coaches will see how their players are playing to determine what kind of plan he wants to put into action. Usually don't see a number 3 or 4 hitter bunt, but I wouldn't put it past him right here with runners on first and second and nobody out. He squares. Curveball comes in away for ball 1. It's one of those ones where the ball's going to bounce hard off this artificial turf. So the third baseman's probably staying back, which means Drake is going to have to cover the third base line. Needs to come off there bouncing. Squares again. He bunts this one right back at the pitcher. And he's going to go to third base. And he's going to call him safe at third base right there. That's going to load the bases up for the Bobcats. It's one of those that your catcher's got to be calling out. I got these earphones on, so I don't know if we were hollering there. It's like he turned to look and then give it a throw. Really, you got to have somebody in charge right there that's calling it out where he's going, so he just spins. So we got bases loaded here. Jaden Hudson comes to plate for the Bobcats. Fouls one. It's going to go foul. Out of play past the third base dugout. So the Engineers find themselves in trouble. They're already trailing 2-0 here in the 5th inning as the Bobcats have loaded up the bases. Pop up this time. Hit out into short left field as Conley comes in. And they're going to get no attempt to try to tag up on that one as it was hit into short left field. So that's a blessing for the Engineers as they get the first out of the inning. And a short fly ball. And Hudson at third base got good speed, but no way he could tag up on that as Conley come in. Probably caught that only 10 or 15 feet outside of the infield. So the Engineers will probably be pulled in at the corners right here. Shortened up at short and second to turn a double play to try to get out of this inning as it brings up Colby Bird, who had a double his last at bat and flew out to center field back in the first inning. As Drake picks up the knee and goes over toward third base. Bases loaded, 1 out. Top of the fifth inning, Engineers trailing 2-0. Here in the 14th Region Baseball Tournament opening round, presented by Mercy Health, Markham and Wallace Hospital. Another pop-up this time. This is going to go back over the concession stand. Coach Combs calls a play down at third base. Like I said, it just tickles you because a lot of times these guys, they don't wear those wristbands. They stick them in their back pocket, so they have to pull them out to see what the play is. He squared the bunt right there. It's kind of like the safety squeeze, but the only thing about this, you don't have to tag the runner. It's a force out at home. So that pitch comes in a little bit low. Counts 1 ball, 1 strike. Fastball comes in, catches the outside corner, and that puts Drake ahead in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. This is when you want to see your best pitch. Strikeout here would be tremendous for the Engineers. Fastball comes in up high this time, so it's going to even the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Breathitt County started this inning off. 3 base hits in a row. Fastball comes in, blows it right by him. Great pitch that time, as probably caught Bird looking for a curveball right there, and he swings and misses over top of the fastball for the second out of the inning. So we've got 2 outs now, still got bases loaded, and that brings up Tatum Moore, the catcher for the Bobcats. He struck out back in the second inning and then had a base hit back in the 4th inning. So 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. Bases loaded for the Bobcats. Bryce Drake still on the mound for the Engineers. First pitch comes in. A little bit outside, called ball 1. Still an overcast day here at Wolfe County. Sun peeks through every now and then. Fastball comes in this time, called strike. Even the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Changeup comes in, called ball. Little bit, must have been a little bit outside. Umpire saying that it was outside. Again, most umpires, if they do miss a call, it is on the outside corner. They set up on the inside. They hardly ever, you'll never see an umpire miss very many calls on the inside. It's the ones on the outside that gets them. Fastball, swing and a miss. That evens the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So I think that might be our first deuces or wild of the game. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Flip those hats over. Engineers begging for a strikeout right here. Fastball comes in. This one's down low, and that's going to pull the count at 3 balls and 2 strikes. This is where you remind all your infielders the play's probably at first base, as the runners will be moving on the pitch. As Coach Crow gets out there and tells them play's probably at 1. Fastball, swing and a miss. Great pitch by Drake right there as he gets the 3rd out of the inning, but the Bobcats loaded it up with nobody out, but to no avail as they score no runs in the top of the 5th. So we're going to head to the bottom of the 5th with the Engineers trailing 2-0.
Get to know the amazing team at the new PBT Bancorp in Irvin, Kentucky, including Regional Market President Justin Dixon, Estill County Market President Shannon Cheney, Branch Manager Michelle Turpin, and Head Teller Bernice Rader. And that's just part of the amazing team. Stop by and say hello. That's your PBT Bancorp. Give them a call today at 606-614-4414. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 257781.
My name is Angela Drake. I've helped many of our neighbors to pursue better financial stability, even in this stormy financial climate. I'd love the opportunity to put my experience to work for you and earn your business. Call me at 723-0055.
Securities offered through LPL Financial. Member FINRA SIPC.
You're listening to the Estill County Sports Network. Mercy Health, Markham and Wallace Hospital are presenting sponsors of the Estill County Sports Network's coverage of the 2026 14th Region Baseball and Softball broadcasts. Mercy Health, friends and family, caring for friends and family. The Engineers would like to thank Mercy Health, Markham and Wallace Hospital for all of their support during this season.
And we're back here for the opening round of the 14th Region. We move to the bottom of the 5th inning. The Estill County Engineers trail the Bobcats 2-0, and it could have been a lot worse as the Bobcats loaded the bases there in the top of the 5th inning. But Drake able to get a short fly out to left field and then come back with 2 strikeouts to get himself out of that jam. And again, as we say in this postseason, it's those timely hits when you get those runners in scoring position. And the Engineers threatened twice today, back in the 1st and the 3rd, and were not able to play any runs and with no timely hits. The strikeouts kill you in those positions, as it just did for Breathitt County right then. But Aiden Combs, still on the mound for the Bobcats, has done an excellent job today, kind of keeping the Engineers hitters off stride. Not a real hard ball thrower, but changes speed great, and his locations have been good as he's come in on their hands a lot of times with that fastball. Seems like he's caught us guessing and able to get some strikeouts that way. But as we head to the bottom of the 5th, the Engineers leadoff batter this inning will be the number 9 hitter, Garrett Holloway. He flew out to left field back in the 2nd inning, and this will be only his 2nd at bat on the day as we move to the bottom of the 5th inning. Like to see a good hit right here by the number 9 hitter to bring back up the hot hitting friend. As he turned on that first pitch, and hit it way foul. Garrett was done a good job right there setting on a fastball, but to no avail as it goes foul. Combs steps off the mound as he rubbing his eyes like maybe got something in his eyes. He's got the war paint on. Again, he works quick on the mound. Another fastball comes in. This one's popped away as well. That's going to put Holloway behind in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. Engineers got to get something going as the innings are starting to tally up. Changeup comes in. It's fouled down the 3rd base line. Fastball hit hard right at second base on a Sunday hop right to him over to first base for the 1st out of the inning. It's going to bring up Logan Friend for the Engineers. He's 2 for 2 on the day. Single back in the 1st inning. Was forced out at second base, and then a double back in the third inning and was forced out at third base. Changeup comes in, hits him right in the back. So Friend will go to first base. That's going to bring up Dawson Moore. Dawson got on his fielder's choice back in the first inning. Struck out back in the third inning. Dawson come into tonight's, or I should say this afternoon's contest, batting .385 on the season. Great center fielder for the Engineers. You're talking about a guy that could track them down. That's him. Tries to square and bunt, but this is one of those times I talk about being disciplined. He did a good job right there of catching the third baseman way back, trying to go down the third base line, but he tried to do a bunt, a pitch that come in real high that would have been ball one. Just got to be disciplined enough to let those pitches go. So no balls, one strike. He squares again, this one down the first base line as Combs covers and goes over to first base for the second out of the inning. That's going to bring up Bryce Drake with 2 outs. Drake had a single back in the first inning and was hit by a pitch back in the third inning. Left stranded on second base 2 times. But he comes up to bat with a runner in scoring position. Drake batting a stellar .481 on the season. Needs to help his own calls right here. Changeup comes in, hits him right in the back again. So we'll put runners on first and second and bring up Cooper Powell. Cooper was hit by a pitch back in the first inning and then grounded into a fielder's choice back in the third inning. Cooper, a junior, playing third base for the Engineers today. Came into today's contest batting .462 on the season. Only a junior. Fastball comes in, fouled away. Coop took a cut at that right there, trying to put the Engineers in the lead with one swing. Fastball comes in. Coop tried to hold up on that, but that was above the hands, but he gave chase. Frustrated with himself, finds himself behind in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. Again, the Engineers threatening again here in the 5th inning. Runners on first and second with 2 outs. Outside pitch. Makes the count 1 ball, 2 strikes. Like I said with Aiden Combs, he's done an excellent job today. That pitch just barely misses outside. Just trying to get a pitcher to chase on the 0-2. Fastball comes in high and inside, and Cooper fouls it straight back as Braxton Crow chases that one over the hill. These boys for Estill County now, they love baseball. They tracked down many a foul ball today. Count still 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Changeup comes in, grounded foul down the third base line. It's going to roll all the way to the left field fence as Moore's going to give chase for the Engineers, keep his legs loose. Engineers trailing 2-0 here in the bottom of the 5th to the Breathitt County Bobcats. Cooper Powell at the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runners on first and second. Fastball comes in. This one outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So we got our second Deuces Wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Flip those hats over and beg for a hit right here. Foul ball right straight back. That give our little camera a little bounce right there as Jacob Neal on-site support right there, checking it out, making sure we still got everything we need. Got Nevaeh Bridgeman back in the studio, bringing everything to you. She's got a hard day ahead of her today. Games going on everywhere. Changeup comes in away to Cooper Powell this time. That's going to full the count up. 3 balls and 2 strikes. So the runners are going to be moving this time for the Engineers. So when Pitcher makes his move home. Everybody's moving. Fastball taken up high for ball 4, and that's going to load the bases. Great job by Cooper Powell right there, working his way to a walk. As Coach Combs is going to come out and talk to his young pitcher. I'm going to check the cameras here. We'll just take a little short break and recognize our presenting sponsor.
Mercy Health, Markham and Wallace Hospital are presenting sponsors of the Estill County Sports Network's coverage of the 2026 14th Region Baseball and Softball broadcasts. Mercy Health, friends and family, caring for friends and family. The engineers would like to thank Mercy Health, Markham and Wallace Hospital for all of their support during this season.
Coach Combs comes out, gives a little talk to his sophomore pitcher, and he's going to leave him in the game right here as he's going to face Conley. Caden Conley for the Engineers. He struck out 2 times today as he'll step to plate with a chance to tie this game for the Engineers. Caden playing left field today for the Engineers. Come into today's contest batting .371 on the season. Foul ball right off of him in the batter's box as they came in on his hands right there and caught him on the foot for a foul ball. As you can hear my wife in the background trying to pull him through right here. She wants to get a big hit. It's that competitive blood she got from her daddy, Harry Crow. Danny said he wanted to know the Harry Crow bad call of the game today, but Danny, we've had none of those. Good officiated game so far today. Conley will step back into the box, find himself behind in the count. No balls, 1 strike. Senior needs to do something right here for the Engineers. As the Engineers, for the 3rd time in this game, threatening. Swing and a miss. As he's kind of pulling his head out right there as he swing over top of that. So Conley going to find himself in the hole here. No balls, 2 strikes. Again, the Engineers with bases loaded. And he comes in, hits him. And that's going to hits him right in the back on an 0-2 count. And that's going to give the Engineers their first run of the day. And none other than Logan Friend, as he has scored 5 of the last 8 runs in this postseason for the Engineers. It's going to bring up Mason Rader, the designated hitter, junior. At .333 on the season, and he has grounded into a fielder's choice, and then he grounded out to shortstop his last at bat, but he's going to come up again with the bases loaded here, and the Engineers trailing 2-1. Need a timely hit. Fastball fouled back over the third base dugout to find himself behind in the count. No balls, 1 strike. Thriller of a game right here. Ground ball right to first base, and first baseman's going to come, take it himself. No, he flips it over to first, or the pitcher as he covers first base. And that's going to be the 3rd out of the inning. So the Engineers score 1 in the bottom of the 5th inning, and they're going to go into the bottom or the top of the 6th, trailing 2-1.
Estill Medical Clinic has been providing quality care right here at home. Located at 275 North Court Street in Irvin, we care for patients of all ages, from newborns to seniors, offering sports, CDL physicals, gene site testing, telehealth, plus an on-site lab and pharmacy. With 2 providers in office every day and walk-in or same-day appointments available, you'll get the care you need right when you need it. Call 606-723-2167 today and follow us on Facebook at Estill Medical Clinic.
Man, I love my place, my home is my castle. I want to fix it up, but I don't want to hassle. But now I need advice and the tools to get through it. My do-it-center store really knows how to do it.
Come save big on all your lumber products at their fantastic lumber yard at Meads Do It Center, 218 River Drive in Irvin.
They got everything and more at my do-it-center store. I'm gonna do it today. Give me the tools and the knowledge and get out of my way. They got everything I need and more at my do-it-center store.
You're listening to the live broadcast of Engineer Sports.
We're back here at Wolfe County as we move on to the top of the 6th innings, and we've got a change in pitchers for the Engineers as Logan Friend the senior, will come to the mound for the Engineers. I don't know if Drake has made his pitch count as the scoreboard's not been working, so we don't really know what's going on there, but it's going to just move everybody in positions there as Drake will move to shortstop, and that'll move Holloway over to second base as Friend comes in to pitch. So no really change in the lineup, just a change in positions. The Engineers are able to score 1 run as Caden Conley on an 0-2 count gets hit right in the back with bases loaded to score a run, and then Rader steps to the plate and grounds out. Hit hard right at the first baseman, ground ball. But like I say, on this field, it's just like Sunday hops come right to you. And it's one of the reasons that I do not like an infield that's artificial. It just, to me, it takes away from the game. But one thing about it is, no matter the rain, if it'll stop raining, you can play ball. So that's one of the reasons that the games were moved here today. Is we've got games everywhere. We've got 2 games going on at Alice Lloyd College today as Hazard came back and beat Letcher County Central 5-4. And then the girls are playing here at Wolfe County as well as Perry County Central beat Powell County 10-0. And so the other games that are going on up at Alice Lloyd. Here at Wolfe County, another girls game going on up on the hill. And this game here, the second one. Jake Fugit comes to bat. Fouls the first pitch back. Fugit popped out to the shortstop and hit a sacrifice fly back in the 2nd inning when the Engineers made a mental mistake of not throwing the ball in. Fastball comes in on the inside as it handcuffs Fugit. So he finds himself behind in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. Changeup comes, misses just a little bit away. His friend was hopping on that and hoping that he caught it, but good pitch. A little bit out of the strike zone, good pitch on an 0-2 count. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Jake Fugit, center fielder for the Bobcats. Fastball hit right to second base, goes over to first, and it'll be the first out of the inning as Holloway covers some ground to get to that one. It's going to bring up Wyatt Spencer, third baseman, batting .283 when he came into tonight, but he's 2 for 2 tonight. He had a single back in the 2nd inning and a double back in the 4th inning. And he was the left right there when he did. Nothing came behind him. First pitch comes in, ball down low by Friend. Friend's like Combs. He gets on the mound, works quick. Another fastball fouled over the first base dugout through the trees. Counts even at 1 ball, 1 strike. Friend on the mound, ready to throw. Curveball comes in, called strike 2. Friend gets himself ahead in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Changeup comes in, misses away, so it's 2 balls, 2 strikes, counts even. 1 out here in the top of the 6th inning. Engineers trailing 2-1. Fastball comes in up high this time, misses, so that's going to fool the count at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Fastball comes in. This one's fouled away again over the first base dugout, over the hill. Little kids, man, I'm telling you, they're getting the workout in today. Payoff pitch on the way. Lined into right field for a first base hit of this inning. 3 for 3 on the day is Wyatt Spencer. It's going to bring up Cage Ellis, the right fielder for the Bobcats. He flew out to right field and grounded out to the shortstop back in the 2nd and 4th innings. He comes to the plate this time with Wyatt Spencer on first base. Again, a pitching change for the Engineers as we got, I want to call him Bill all the time. I coached his daddy, but Logan Friend comes in with a curveball, misses up high. throw over to first base, try to catch him leaning. Here's some cheering going up on the hill. Fastball comes in, hits the outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Friend doing a good job changing speeds. Fastball comes in, the umpire takes this one right off the shoulder. Sit there. Coach Combs comes in to talk to his batter right here, and the assistant coach for Breathitt County comes out to check on him. Great job, great sportsmanship right there to walk in, let him get a second to catch his breath. He took that hard off that left shoulder. So 1 ball, 2 strikes on Cage Ellis, the right fielder for the Bobcats. His friend wants a change in the ball. Looks like something wrong with that one. They're going to throw that one away. Runner on first base. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The count on Cage Ellis. Fastball hit right at third base. Booted around by Cooper as he throws it over to first base and not in time as he bobbled that one. Kind of hit to his backhand. So that's going to move runners to first and second as Breathitt County's threatening here as they come to the top of their lineup. Blake Hudson, the second baseman, 1 for 3 on the day. Grounded out to second base, flew out to center field, and had a base hit back in the 5th inning. Curveball comes in, ball 1. Again, Logan Friend on the mound tonight, or this afternoon, as he comes in to relieve Bryce Drake for the Engineers. Pitched a stellar of a game. As Friend comes on to throw as the umpire called time. But as you do with you pitchers, once you start that windup, you just Friend's giving chase right here as he's looking around. Playing a little cat and mouse here on the mound, which I'm kind of glad he did step off right there because he did not restart his stretch right there. Nice for a little ground ball double play right here. Got 1 out here in the top of the 6th inning. Breathitt County threatening with runners on first and second. Pitch comes in, hit hard into left field, right at Conley. He's going to go to second right here, and we're going to double him off on second base. Great play by Conley as the line drive there, and Wyatt Spencer gets off the base too far, and we throw it in to him at second base and double him off right there. So we're going to move to the bottom of the 6th inning. The Engineers trail the Bobcats 2-1.
Local businesses are the backbone of our community, and having the right financial partner matters. This is David Johnson, Senior Commercial Lender at Whitaker Bank in Powell County. I work one-on-one with business owners to help them finance growth, investments, and day-to-day needs. Whitaker Bank has proudly served Kentucky communities for decades, and we're here to support your business for the long term. Call me at 606-663-2283 to get started. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Who doesn't love saving money? Get immediate savings when you sign up for AutoPay or refer a friend at Appalachian Wireless. Or how about discounts for military, senior, college students, and more? That's a whole lot of ways to save on the region's best network that's built right here at home. So what are you waiting for? Visit AppalachianWireless.com or stop by one of our many retail locations today to see how you can start learning and saving today. Because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
You're listening to the Estill County Sports Network. Mercy Health, Markham and Wallace Hospital are presenting sponsors of the Estill County Sports Network's coverage of the 2026 14th Region Baseball and Softball broadcasts. Mercy Health, friends and family, caring for friends and family. The engineers would like to thank Mercy Health, Markham and Wallace Hospital for all of their support during this season.
We're back here at Wolfe County as my wife shows me some pictures of my newest grandson and my other daughter taking care of him today. And hope I live long enough to maybe see him up here in the 14th Region tournament here in about 15 years. But we're moving on to the bottom of the 6th inning. The Engineers are trailing the Bobcats of Breathitt County 2-1. And opening up this inning, we're going to be at the bottom of the lineup for the Engineers. The number 7 hitter, Mason Griggs, steps to the plate. Mason plays first base for the Engineers, batting .296 on the season coming into today's contest. He's 0 for 2 today as he's grounded out to third base twice. So the Engineers looking for base runners. Aiden Combs still on the mound for the Bobcats. First pitch comes in inside for ball 1. This one's fouled off of his foot, and he goes down to the ground and comes up limping, as I said earlier in the game. That's about the 3rd time today for the Engineers that we fouled it off of our foot. Just one of those things where you just got to walk it off for a little bit. Does not feel good. It's going to even the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. And again, as I talked about Combs throughout this contest, he does a great job of locating the ball as he brought that one in on the hands of Griggs. He fouls it off his foot. 1 ball, 1 strike. Fastball. This one's fouled out of play. It's going to put Griggs behind in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Next pitch comes in. This is just a little soft fly ball to center field as he kind of caught that off the handle. So it's going to give us 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th inning, and it's going to bring up Wyatt Waddle. Wyatt struck out back in the 2nd inning, then hit a line shot right at the second baseman. Second baseman didn't even have to move. So he's 0 for 2 on the night. Steps to the plate. It's a high chopper right to the pitcher as Combs fields it and goes over to first base. Waddle tries to slide in and beat it, but to no avail. So 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Garrett Holloway will come to the plate now for the Engineers. He's also 0 for 2 on the night. Flew out to left field back in the 2nd inning. Then he grounded out to second base back in the 5th inning. First pitch taken inside and high for ball 1. Fastball comes in. This one fouled away. It's going to even the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Fastball hit hard right at the center fielder, and that's going to be a base hit by Holloway with 2 outs. That's going to bring up the hot-hitting pitcher now for the Engineers, Logan Friend. He's 2 for 2 on the night. Was hit by a pitch back in the 5th inning and scored the only run for the Engineers today. Holloway not with much of a lead down at first base, so it don't look like he'll be going. Changeup comes in. This one's hit into the left center gap as left fielder gives chase, and he drops it. He drops it, and Holloway's coming all the way around, take it into third base. Ooh, would have been a good chance right there maybe to take a chance, but throw got away from the shortstop right there, and got an error on the left fielder right there as he drops it out in left field. And the Engineers are going to have runners on second and third now with 2 outs. Brings up Dawson Moore. Dawson is 0 for 3 on the night. Grounded into a fielder's choice. Struck out swinging and grounded out to the pitcher. As Combs, coach for Breathitt County, comes out to once again talk. And let's give another nod to our presenting sponsor.
Mercy Health, Markham and Wallace Hospital are presenting sponsors of the Estill County Sports Network's coverage of the 2026 14th Region Baseball and Softball broadcasts. Mercy Health, friends and family, caring for friends and family. The Engineers would like to thank Mercy Health, Markham and Wallace Hospital for all of their support during this season.
We're back. We got 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th inning. The Engineers are threatening with runners on second and third after a error by the left fielder for Breathitt County, Adam Spencer. Deep ball hit into the left center gap, but he was right on it, just hit in the top of his glove and just come off. And the runner's able to move over to second and third. So it's going to bring up Dawson Moore, senior center fielder for the Engineers, with a chance to tie it or put the Engineers in the lead. First pitch fastball taken inside for ball 1. Talk about those timely hits. Nothing would be greater than a timely hit right here. Line drive, that's going to be down into center field. The first run's going to score for the Engineers. Here comes Friend in, and the Engineers in the bottom of the 6th inning on a base hit to center field by senior Dawson Moore takes the lead. That's one of those times that you talk about when teams make a mistake, you got to make them pay for it. And Dawson Moore sure does right there as he hits a line drive into center field to put the Engineers up 3-2. That's going to bring up Bryce Drake, the senior who started this game, pitched the first 5 innings. As Coach Combs is going to come talk it over. We'll take a break. Be right back.
Since 1889, Carhartt's mission has been to build a better world with all hardworking people. This mission has not faded, and today the company is still family-owned and believes in giving back to the communities they serve. There's a long history of supporting the youth of Estill County, the Estill County school system, and the Area Technology Center. They're working to inspire, educate, and train the next generation. For career opportunities or to find a retailer near you, visit Carhartt.com. Carhartt, the choice of the Engineers since 1889.
Rumpke is proud to now service all of Estill County for your waste collection. For nearly a century, they've done waste and recycling right. Rumpke is a family-owned business and glad to welcome the Estill County community into that family. Rumpke is a supporter of Estill County athletics and is ready to help your family and be a good neighbor with the community's landfill. Learn more about all of Rumpke's services, including dumpster rental at rumpke.com. That's RUMPKE.com. Delivering exceptional waste and recycling solutions to our customers and communities through a commitment to safety, service, the environment, and the growth of our people.
You're listening to the live broadcast of Engineer Sports.
Back here at Wolfe County as the Engineers have taken the lead here in the bottom of the 6th inning, 3-2. We've got our first pitching change today for the Bobcats as they're going to bring in 8th grader Blake Hudson, who's been playing second base today for the Bobcats. He's appeared in 11 games this season, started 6 of those games. He's pitched in 34.1 innings, give up 47 hits, 31 runs, 20 earned runs, 8 base on balls, 23 strikeouts, has a 4-2 record with 1 save on the season, and a 4.08 ERA. It's one of those times I talked about. Engineers have had their opportunities 3 times today, and we just didn't get those timely hits when we needed them. And finally, senior Dawson Moore, after going 0 for 3 on the night, steps to the plate after the error by the left fielder of Breathitt County, puts runners on second, third for the Engineers, hits a line shot up the middle, right at the center fielder, landed about 15, 20 feet in front of him for the base hit to plate the 2 runs for the Engineers. So Bryce Drake will step to the plate, the runner on first. Curveball, he reaches for it, and he fouls that out of play. As Breathitt County is definitely taking their chances this game, saving some of their other pitchers. Curveball comes in. This is hit way out into left field. That's going to get over the left fielder's head, and then we're going to go all the way to third. Is Dawson Moore as a stand-up double by Bryce Drake. It's going to bring up Cooper Powell with, again, a chance for a timely hit right here to give some insurance runs for the Engineers, as Drake just sit on that curveball and just pounded it right over top the left fielder's head into left field. So that's going to bring up Cooper Powell. Cooper's been on base 2 times today, hit by pitch and a base on balls, and then hit into a fielder's choice back in the 3rd inning. The Coop de Coop right here. Fastball comes in down low as Coop takes a deep breath. Nobody I'd rather have at the plate right here than the Coop de Coop. He steps back in, leading in the count, 1 ball, no strike. Another pitch down in the fake dirt. And that'll make it count 2 ball, 1 strike. He should be sitting on a fastball right here. And he takes a big cut. Pitch was probably up just a little bit, but nonetheless, he swings, fouls that back over top the third base dugout, and it's going to give us 1 ball, 2 strikes. Changeup comes. That's hit into left center field. That's going to score 2 more runs for the Engineers, as Cooper Powell's going to head into second base for another stand-up double for the Engineers. And if you want to know what's going on, all you got to do is listen in the background. That's my wife. She gets excited. That's going to put the Engineers up 5-2 here in the bottom of the 6th inning. That's going to bring up Caden Conley. Caden Conley 0 for 2 on the night. He struck out his first 2 times up, then was hit by a pitch on an 0-2 count back in the 5th inning. So this era has played big for the Bobcats, as they drop one out in left field, and the Engineers have made them pay for that. So Conley steps to the plate with Cooper Powell on second base, and he pops this one up, and the center fielder is going to come in. He's calling that, and he'll haul that one in, but not before the Engineers score 4 in the bottom of the 6th inning to take the 5-2 lead, as we will head to the top of the 7th. Breathitt County down to their final 3 outs. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Michael Bucky Wilson, CEO, President of CG Bank. Here at CG Bank, community means everything. It's why we do what we do. At CG Bank, we are your hometown bank, and we are here for you because we are you. We are not here just building business, but building relationships. That's community banking. That's my bank. Stop by any of our convenient locations in Irvin, Bridgeman, Berea, or Stanton and see what community banking is all about, or visit us online at cg.bank.
Citizens Guarantee Bank, member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Qualifications and rules may apply. See institution for details.
Caring for you and your family. Mercy Primary Care Irvin is here for you and your family throughout every stage of your life. From infants to the elderly, we care for all ages. And we're right here in Estill County, so we're ready when you need us. Our services include well baby and well child visits, vaccines, back to school, camp and sports physicals, and allergy shots. Mercy Primary Care in Irvin offers compassionate care with even better convenience. We fit your schedule with same-day appointments and extended hours. To schedule an appointment, call today at 606-723-7771. Mercy Primary Care in Irvin, 606-723-7771. Affiliated with Markham and Wallace Memorial Hospital. Here for you and your family. You're listening to the Estill County Sports Network.
Welcome back to Wolfe County Sports Complex. The Engineers played 4 runs in the bottom of the 6th inning, taking advantage of the air out in left field for the Bobcats, and had some timely hits, a few doubles back to back to back for the Engineers, and they take the lead 5-2. But we've got a pitching change as Coach Tanner Crow has brought in the junior Jackson Snar for the Engineers. Jackson is appeared in 10 games this season, started 7 of them, pitched 46.2 innings, only give up 36 hits, 17 runs, of only which 8 of them were earned, only 11 base on balls on the season, along with 44 strikeouts, and he has the Engineer best 1.20 ERA. So Engineers are counting outs now as we are down to the 7th inning as they lead the Breathitt County Bobcats 5-2. Kind of what veteran teams do, though. If a team makes a mistake, they make them pay for it. As Breathitt County could have came out of that inning still leading 2-1, but after the error by the left fielder Spencer, Engineers tack on 4 runs as Snar steps to the plate, and we're at the number 2 hitter, dangerous hitter. Aiden Combs already hit 1 home run today. He's 3 for 3 on the day, and first pitch hits him. Not the way you want to start the inning. That's going to bring up the shortstop, Sebastian Howard, batting .435 on the season. He had a base hit his last at bat. Struck out the first 2 times today. Again, Jackson Snar on the mound for the Engineers as he throws over to first base. Engineers looking for 3 outs to get their first win here in the opening round of the 14th region. Curveball comes in, swing and a miss by Sebastian. Puts Snar ahead in the count, no ball, 1 strike. As you can listen to the stands, you can hear the intensity as we come down to what could possibly be the final 3 outs for Breathitt County. This one's hit the shortstop. Could be a double play as he go over to second for 1, over to first, not in time. So fielder's choice for Sebastian Howard. With the old 6-4 at second base gets the first out of the inning, so the Engineers counting down. Need 2 more outs. That brings up Jaden Hudson, the first baseman for Breathitt County. He's 1 for 3 on the night. Base hit back in the first inning and flew out his last 2 at-bats. First pitch comes in, called strike 1. Snar all season has done a great job of getting ahead in the count. This one's hit way up in the air. We come in on it at right field, but then we back up with the second out of the inning. Kind of scared me there. Remind me of somebody that I won't mention on the air. But it looked like the first steps was in, then we had to back up to get it. So we got 2 outs with the runner on first base. Breathitt County down to their final out. That brings up the designated hitter, Kobe Bird, batting .308 on the season. 1 for 3 on the night with a double. Again, Jackson Snarr on the mound for the Engineers. First pitch, a little bit outside. And that's going to put him behind in the count 1-0. Again, the Engineers leading here in the top of the 7th, 5-2. Looking for one out. Fastball. Swung over and missed. It's going to even the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Fastball popped up, goes straight back. So Breathitt County down to their final strike as Jackson Snarr finds himself ahead in the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Again, Breathitt County with the runner on first base. Jackson Snarr in relief for the Engineers. Changeup comes in just a little bit low. Should even up the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Great pitch by Snarr right there. And Bird did everything he could to hold back on that as he's choked up on the bat here with 2 outs. 2-2 pitch on the way. Fastball hit right to second base, and that's going to go into center field for a base hit. And that's going to get runners on first and second. So Breathitt County able to get the tying run to the plate, which is what you try to tell your batters before the game. Anytime it comes down to the last inning, you want to make sure that you try to at least get the tying run to the plate as a pinch runner comes in for Breathitt County. I'll try to look that up and see who we got. It's number 15. Be Tucker Neese, just a sophomore, pinch running. That brings up Tatum Moore, the catcher. He's 1 for 3 on the night with 2 strikeouts. Base hit back in the 3rd inning. Fastball comes in, called ball low. Again, that Estill County down to needing 1 out. And from what I'm hearing, we may have lost signal, so you may not be hearing me right now. You may be. As Snarr steps off, keep the runner close at second base. Again, Breathitt County with runners on first and second. Snarr on the mound, needing 1 out. Fastball comes in, swing and a miss. Engineers looking for 1 out. The fastball hits on the outside corner, called strike. And we should be back up now. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Breathitt County down to the final strike again. Runners on first and second. Fastball, this one's popped up into right field, and Friend comes in. He calls it, he catches it underneath. Can of corn as the Engineers open up the first round of the 14th region tournament with a victory over the Breathitt County Bobcats, 5-2. Estill County threatened about 3 or 4 times in this game to no avail, but finally back in the 5th or 6th inning as Breathitt County made an error out in left field. Estill County able to plate 4 runs after that error. We'll be back after this commercial break.
The new PBT Bancorp is officially open in Irvin, Kentucky. Their new branch is open at 100 River Drive, Suite 102, and they couldn't be more excited to serve the community. Come by and meet some of their amazing team members who are ready to help you with your financial needs. Big or small, whether you're a familiar face or new to us, stop by and say hello. That's your PBT Bancorp. Now open at 100 River Drive, Suite 102 in Irvin. Give them a call today at 606-614-4414. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 257781.
Life's unpredictable, but your insurance doesn't have to be. At Whitaker Insurance Group, we prioritize protecting what matters most, your family. From home and auto to life and health insurance, we've got you covered with a wide array of insurance products. Give us a call today at 859-543-4080 and let us help you create peace of mind one policy at a time. Insurance products are not a deposit, not FDIC insured, not insured by the federal government agency, not guaranteed by the bank, and may go down in value.
You're listening to the live broadcast of Engineer Sports.
For more than 50 years, Estill Medical Clinic has been providing quality care right here at home. Located at 275 North Court Street in Irvin, we proudly serve Irvin, Ravenna, and surrounding areas as an accredited patient-centered medical home and rural health clinic. With 2 providers in office every day and walk-in or same-day appointments available, you'll get the care you need right when you need it. Call 606-723-2167 today and follow us on Facebook at Estill Medical Clinic.
The Estill County Sports Network would like to thank the Estill County Board of Education for their partnership in bringing you the broadcast of Estill County Sports on NFHS, WSKV Radio, streaming radio at listenlikealocal.com, and in some cases, Facebook Live. We couldn't do it without the superintendent, board members, teachers, faculty, and staff, coaches, and mentors. You're listening to the Estill County Sports Network. Mercy Health, Markham and Wallace Hospital are presenting sponsors of the Estill County Sports Network's coverage of the 2026 14th Region Baseball and Softball broadcasts. Mercy Health, friends and family, caring for friends and family. The Engineers would like to thank Mercy Health, Markham and Wallace Hospital for all of their support during this season.
And we're back here to wrap it up at the Wolfe County Sports Complex as the Estill County Engineers come away with the victory 5-2 over the Breathitt County Bobcats. Breathitt County scores 2 runs on 12 hits. Big story of the day, they left 9 runners on base and only had 1 error, and what a crucial error it was, as the Engineers were able to score 4 runs in the bottom of the 6th inning after the dropped fly ball in left field. And Engineers, being a veteran team, took advantage of it. As far as the Engineers go, they had 5 runs on only 6 hits, and they also left 7 runners on base, and they also had 1 error in the game. But nonetheless, Engineers will move on to the second round, which will be tomorrow night. I have no idea if it's going to be back at Powell County or whether it's going to be here at Wolfe County. Go to listenlikealocal.com. You'll be able to find out exactly when and where and the times and what platform that you can find the game on. But Engineers moving on after a great pitching performance really by both teams. Aiden Combs did an excellent job for the Bobcats to keep the game close throughout. And like I say, it just came down to that 1 error, and then the Engineers with some timely hits after that. But I'm Billy Wiseman, joined here on site support by Jacob Neal, and got Nevaeh Bridgeman back today. And I think Jacob's got to haul everything up together, and we're going to head up to Breathitt County for another ball game as the Lady Engineers will be taking on the Lady Bulldogs of Hazard. And William, if you're listening, I'm on my way. I'm going to join you. My wife said she ain't had enough ball today. She wants one more game. So thanks again for listening to us here on Facebook Live and all the platforms provided by WSKV Pickup Country 104.9. We appreciate it, and we'll be back here in about an hour and a half.
Thank you for listening, watching, and supporting Engineer Athletics. We would encourage you to also support the community sponsors that invest to help bring the live coverage to you. Visit the ECSN page at listenlikealocal.com to find the most up-to-date broadcast schedule and all the ways to listen to the game. Thank you for listening to Engineer Sports on the Estill County Sports Network.